What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to Amanda the Adventurer. This is episode 3, the finale episode of my playthrough series. I'm so excited to get these last 2 endings. We have 2 endings left to get. We got 3 of the endings, the 3 of the 5 endings last episode, or I think I got 1 the first episode, but we got the other 2 last episode, and then there's 2 more, even though, as you can see, there's only a sticker spot for 1 more ending, but there's actually the canon ending, which I think is the canon ending. That is the 5th one that you don't see rip sticker spot for, with the residue and all that crap on it. In addition to getting the last 2 endings in this video, I'm going to also, in case you didn't watch the first 2 episodes, I'm going to also walk you guys through how to get the other 3 endings that I've already gotten, so you know the steps to take in order to get the endings in case you decide to play this game. I'm going to also show you how to get the 5 secret tapes, because getting the secret tapes can help you get a few of the endings as well. Also, my voice is back to normal after biting my tongue. So if you watch episode 2, you know I was talking a little funny. I mean, I talk funny anyways, but I was talking more. Wait, it would be funnier than usual. And so voice is back to normal. But let's go ahead. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It probably won't be an hour like my other 2 episodes. It'll probably be a lot shorter, but let's stop wasting time. Let's go ahead and dive back into Amanda the Adventurer, because I have a hankering to play Amanda the Adventurer Part 2, the second game, and I'm going to be playing that really soon on my channel. So let's go ahead and dive back into this one and wrap this game up with a nice little bow. Let's go. All right, the first of the 5 endings, you get this sticker that's like this Amanda creature looking thing, like this creature with Amanda's little puff balls in her hair. In that ending, a creature comes through the attic door. That's kind of like a trap door type thing, and it basically kills you. So I got that ending first, and in order to get this bad ending, it's like one of the easiest ones to get. All right, basically when you get the In the Kitchen tape, you watch it, and then it instructs you to cook an apple pie just like Amanda and Wooly does in the video. And so you set the oven to 425 for 40 minutes like the video tells you to do. You bake the pie, and then you get the In Your Neighborhood tape, and then when you watch it, you see that these 3 letters are capitalized CBF, and so you play that on the little toy piano in the attic. And then you get the Oh No Accidents tape, play it, and then you have to do the clock puzzle. I don't think it matters which clock you put the times in, but you got to plug in the 3 times that are present in the video, and then all of the clocks change to 5:15. Then you got to get the hand for the grandfather clock, put it on, set it to 5:15, and then when you finish watching the Everything Rots tape, I don't think the answers that you select in that video matters, but after that tape, then you'll see the monster come up through the trap door and then kill you. So that was the first ending that I got. The second ending involves a sticker with like a cleaver cutting through like a chicken leg, some sort of meat. All right, to get that ending, it involves kind of getting that first ending where that creature comes out and kills you. So I think that happens to you the first time you play this game, no matter what. When you complete the grandfather clock puzzle, you get the safe combination inside of that clock, and it's 826. So then you use that during your second playthrough when you continue the game to open up the safe. And inside the safe, you're given a sheet of paper that goes on the cork board to kind of tell you what those strange symbols mean. You also get a pause button that you can put on the VCR. And so now during certain tapes, you can press the pause button, and that'll change kind of the course of the game to a certain extent and give you even more clues to kind of help you solve the escape room like aspects in the attic. So during the In the Kitchen tape, there's a moment where it shows you that you can pause. It like zooms in on the refrigerator, so you hit the pause button, and then you go around. Like, I just went to the oven and I played around with it. Some stuff I looked online said you have to set it to 525, but that might be on the PC. I'm playing the game on the Xbox Series X, and so I just messed with the oven. Well, looking back at the video, it turns out that I did turn it all the way up, because I was like, maybe I need to turn it all the way up to cause a fire in real life, but I inadvertently set it to 525. So It changes what's on the TV when you turn back to it. And so then you just go and finish watching the tape. You see that the oven caught fire inside of the video. And then it gives you a recipe card. So this time it instructs you to make a meat pie instead of an apple pie. And so what you got to do is you got to use the cheese on the mouse trap to capture the rat. That gives you the meat part of it. You see the mushrooms on the wall by the TV. So you just go grab a mushroom and then put it in the pie tin. And then if you look at that sheet of paper that you got out of the safe, it tells you what symbol on the plant pots for all the different plants in there is the potato. And so then you grab that, take it over to where the water is dripping. You place it there, and then it grows a potato plant, and then you put that in the tin. You set the oven to 525 for 50 minutes. Place the pie tin with the rat, potato, and mushroom inside the oven. Close the door, and then a video will appear. And the video is now a modified version of In Your Neighborhood. And you'll see that some aspects of the video has changed once you pop it in. So then after you watch that video, a coloring book will be on the table. And so you got to click on the 24/7 shop, then the candy shop, then the butcher shop. The page flips, and then the drawings look different, but you can still see that they're the same 4 drawings that was on the first page. So you click those 3 shops, 24/7, candy, and butcher shop, in the order again, and then it'll flip to a 3rd page. And again, the drawings are different, but you can still tell what's what. Click those 3 in order, and then you'll get a key code to the toolbox that says guts. So in the toolbox, you'll see a pair of scissors, and then you'll get a modified version of the What's a Family tape. And then during the family tape, you got to solve another puzzle where you get these different storm warnings that pop up. And so basically the little toy, I forget what those things are called, where you pull the little thing and then it lands on something and then it talks. But basically whatever is on is telling you where you need to pause the video. So you start off with the thunderstorm, you pause the video there, and then when you go to the device, you hit the thing, it'll talk when it lands on the thunderstorm, and then it'll spin itself, and then it lands on tornado. So then you got to pause during tornado. And then it lands on the top part of the device, and it's kind of hard to see, like there's a bunch of like glue on there, but if you look closely, it's the flooding symbol. And so then you pause it on flooding, and then it'll pop open, and then it'll give you a new tape, which is a new version of Everything Rots. And at the end of the video, you'll get to a part where Amanda asks you to help a kitten. If you say no, you'll get the gruesome ending again, but if you say yes, then you'll get this second ending here. And so when you turn around, you'll see that the trap door is open, and you see like a white light. And so then when you go through there, then you'll get the ending where you're basically in the butcher shop, and I think you're like hanging, and you see all different meats hanging. So you join in the ranks of all the meats there, and I guess you're stuck there for eternity, or maybe the butcher's gonna end up like killing you, I don't know, chopping you up. But that is the second ending there, to get that sticker with the cleaver and the little chicken thing that's being cut up. All right, let me get reacclimated here. And I'm a little bit worried since I have all 5 tapes, because that helps you get the 5th ending. I'm really hoping that we can get the 3rd ending, because I think I was supposed to get that before the 4th ending, which was the sunrise one. But we're gonna go through the steps to try to get it. So some of the stuff you've already seen in my previous episodes, but I'm still gonna go through it at least once anyways in this video. So that way, in case you didn't watch those first 2 episodes, you can see what you gotta do in order to get the 3rd ending. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is go straight to the toolbox. We already know the combination for it. It's guts. So we're gonna put that in. We gotta do the blabbit stuff. So if you saw the last episode, you saw me go through a lot of that already. But like I said, I'm gonna do it again. All right, there's that. All right, we need the scissors, so we're gonna use that to cut the head off the doll and hear her horrible scream. Oh, that breaks my heart. Oh, wait, can I grab her head? Oh, you can pick her head up. What's the point of that? Add insult to injury and throw her head on the floor. But the batteries are not inside of her, so I guess I already got him for Blabbit. Yeah, it looks like he's on. Let's just double check that really quick. Yeah. All right, we already got the batteries. I didn't know that was gonna happen. All right, so we gotta get to... All right, is this the cooking tape, the In the Kitchen? No, that's What's a Family. We need the In the Kitchen tape. Actually, we really need to get to the neighborhood tape, but we gotta watch In the Kitchen first. So I'm gonna fast forward through this, because you guys have probably already seen this tape multiple times if you've seen the previous episodes.
Amanda.
All right, we want to make the regular one, so I'm just gonna pick answers here. She was asking about your favorite pie.
To make an apple pie.
Yeah.
So we need to cut the apple.
Oh, I can't fast forward. Okay, knife.
Good job.
Okay, we don't need to pause there because we're not trying to make the meat pie. Oh, I think she's asking where to find the sugar. Yeah.
Make a pie.
Kind of forgotten. It's been a while. All right, apples and cinnamon. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, now we got to make the pie in order to get the in the neighborhood tape. Apple, I guess $4.25 an hour, if I remember correctly. It'll pop it back out if I'm wrong, so. And I mean, you guys have pretty much seen everything now that this game offers. Okay, that's not it. Except for, you know, the last two endings. What is it? I'm trying to remember. Remember, Azkhalon, remember. All right, I think it's 40 minutes maybe. Crap. Forget how bad the aiming is in this game. That's my one critique. Other than that, I'm loving the game. I'm pretty sure it's probably better on PC with the aiming, which I'll have to play Amanda the Adventurer 2 on PC. All right, we got the In Your Neighborhood tape. Nice. Okay, I think we can fast forward this a little bit too because we got to get inside the store. All right, so we're going to go in here. And then we're going to pause.
Let's pick up.
All right, there we go. So now we got to enter 15:03:25 into Blabbit. The aiming in this game. I think I do it better when I'm crouched. That voice is still creepy. I cut the doll's head off and I didn't even have to. All right, so now we just watch the rest of the tape. Look at that. I love how the tape changes depending on certain things that you do. That's so creepy.
I don't want to play anymore right now.
And then she just ended the tape. I guess she didn't like me punching that in. I wonder why. That's kind of interesting. I have several theories about this game and about what I think might happen in part 2. But anyways, all right, let's do this part. All right, so in order to get the next code for Blabbit, I can't even say the robot's name. It's 081821.
325 Fahrenheit at 30 minutes.
325 Fahrenheit at 30 minutes, so we pop that in here. And it gives me another card and the candle. All right, let me make sure I do this right this time, because last time I picked up the card and the candle got kind of stuck in there. All right, and then it gives you this. And so the first time I did this, I thought each candle was 1, but each candle is actually 2 because now you have 2 candles on the cake. So we got to do 4 times 2, which is 8, and then 5 minus 2, which is 3. And then 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. Glad I remember basic math. And then 2, 4, 6 for the next number. And then 1. Alright, then we go over here. C, C, D, C, F, E. We got a third candle. I love how it starts playing a different song instead of continuing Happy Birthday. That would have been cool if it continued Happy Birthday. Pop that on, and then that's so creepy. I thought the cake was gonna explode on me. Alright, so now we gotta play this tape. Play it all the way through. I'm looking at a walkthrough just to make sure I do the steps correctly. Although, I'm sure I can figure it out because I've done this before. But I want to make sure that I get the ending. I wonder if I can fast forward. See, I think as long as we just get through it. This is a creepy tape.
What else could we use? I tricked you.
So creepy. Yeah. Have Wooly this time. Oh, so creepy. Man, that's so creepy. Alright, and then look at the table for the next tape. Okay, yeah.
Hi. Trap. Treat.
Oh, and I gotta get this tape. I was like, oh, did I mess something up? But yeah, I remember now. I was getting a little worried right there. Getting a little worried. Okay, this is the one that asks you about how many chairs, I think.
I I'm allergic to apples.
I wonder why he said I'm allergic to apples.
How
That was
many
weird.
How many mushrooms?
Like, I was wondering if that was to throw you off.
How many like?
And then I know that's 2862, which we enter here on this one. All right, I don't think we need the bucket yet, so we got to play this tape.
401258.
We don't have much time.
And then we punch that in the blabbit. A lot of steps for this third inning. And I think I got to do the same thing for the final ending as well. I think. But, of course, I'll cut that out if I do it again. So you guys don't have to sit through it twice. Oh, gosh, aiming.
The treasure is in the chest. Obviously. But first you need the key to the
Okay, while he's talking, let's just go ahead and do this.
because it is not what you have on the outside that matters. It is what you keep on the inside that really counts.
Yes, what's outside on the inside that really counts.
I could trust you.
Oh, yeah, and then
I will show you number combinations you've never even
I was watching Corey Kenshin play, and he says stuff that I never heard.
I love you.
Oh,
I said it. I am in love with you.
I am in love with you.
Please. I will do anything. Please.
I love his pleading.
Another chance.
Oh man, this makes me feel so bad, but anyways, whatever. But yeah, he makes a bunch of comments, and he goes on for a while too, but we ain't got time for that. I love that he says, I love you. Alright, then we get the key, and then that key goes into the chest right here. Okay, and then we watch this tape. We got to say no to Amanda about her secret, and then that will give us the third ending. Because I think if we say yes now, we'll get the fifth ending. I wonder if I can just put in the code to the armoire and go ahead and splash the water on Blabbit, so I don't have to go through all of this again. I'm gonna try that.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Like she's forgetting her
We're your
name.
friends.
This looks nasty. Like, why does all this look like this?
Can I share a secret with you?
No.
Oh. I thought you were different.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, now, hopefully, we get the third. Oh, wow, everything's empty. Okay, so I think we're definitely getting the third ending. What's this? Leave. Wow. The whole thing is empty. See, I wonder about the monster ending. Like, what was the point in that? Oh. Oh. I just leave and the attic was empty. Meet a disappointing end. Okay, that's still not a good ending, though. But, I mean, I got to leave and I didn't get killed, so I guess it was a good ending for me. I don't know. That's crazy. Even though I do the auto lock on my camera now to where I can move all over the place and it won't refocus, I still find myself still glancing at, you know, with the OBS that I'm using to record to make sure everything's still good. I gotta trust it. Maybe eventually I'll trust it. We'll go back in and then we'll see if we can go ahead and just open up the armoire and get the last ending, because you gotta have all 5 tapes and then say yes to get the 5th ending. Whereas if you don't have all 5 secret tapes, if you say yes, then you will get the 4th ending, which is the sun coming up, you smashing, you know, the video with the brick, or the TV with the brick. Oh wow, the video with the disappearing kid, which I think was the first tape we watched. The mom and the dad are husband and wife who worked on this game. That's cool. We got security footage, so now we get to see all the actors and all the videos because we unlocked all of them. I love how they kept that a secret until you got all the secret tapes. They kept it a secret. Oh, this is so good. I can't wait to play the second one. I'm so excited to play it. I have 1 week of school as a recording of this. It's November 17th, 2024. Gotta throw the year in there in case you guys watch this years from now. But I have 1 more week of school before Thanksgiving break. And so I'm hoping to play it before Thanksgiving break, or at least get the first episode done, but I don't know. It may not happen until Thanksgiving break. Even though this is an indie game, there's so many people that work on this game. I say work. So many people that worked on this game. So it's like, like, I wonder, like, I guess the amount of employees. I'll just hit my mic. So if you heard a little boom, then that was me hitting my mic. I wonder, does the amount of employees determine if it's an indie studio, or I guess they don't have funding from like a bigger company, so that makes them indie? I'm not sure. But there's a lot of people that worked on this game. This is an indie game, right? And I know indie game studios can expand and add more people. Like, I think Ray LL, however you say it, for Fears to Fathom, started off just making games a single person. And then by the end of season 1, after 5 games, there were more people involved in making them. Yeah, it's an indie horror game. That's crazy, though, that there's so many people that worked on this. Yeah, we got the 3rd ending now. Amanda's crying. The 4th ending is called The End, and you get this sticker of like this sunrise looking thing. And so when I got that ending last time, I thought that was the happy ending. I thought that was the canon ending, but it turns out there's a 5th ending, which I'll talk about in a little bit, which I haven't gotten yet. So I'll also be getting that one in this video for you guys. But basically, to get the end, it's basically the same as a Hollow End ending, but there's one difference that you got to do in order to get the end ending, and that's what I ended up doing in order to get it. So eventually you get a tape where Amanda asks if she can share a secret with you. If you say yes all 3 times, which is what I did, this will trigger the end ending. And so basically the TV gets all corrupted. And oh, one more thing with this one before I talk more about it. You can't have all the secret tapes yet. That is key, because if you have all the secret tapes, then that's going to trigger that 5th ending. But basically you say yes all 3 times, the TV looks all corrupted, like Amanda's like trapped inside of it, and you grab a brick, you throw it at the TV, and then the sun rises, and then you're free to leave. All right, in order to get the true canon ending, the 5th ending, you got to first find the 5 tapes. And so I've already found the 5 tapes in my previous 2 episodes. So I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about how to get those tapes before I show you that final ending. I think you can do any of these steps in any order, but I think you get the tapes in a particular order, or at least the content that's on the tapes in a particular order. So there's 5 tapes that you can get: an orange tape, a turquoise tape, red, green, and purple. But to get the first tape, when it prompts you in the kitchen to make an apple pie, instead make a peach pie. And so if you go hidden on one of the bookshelves, like around the corner from the table where it has the oven on it, you'll find a peach. And so just follow the instructions about basically what you do with the apple pie. Pop the peach in, and then it'll give you one of the tapes. All right, to get the second tape, when you're watching the In Your Neighborhood video the second time, like the one that you got to get in order to make the meat shop appear, you'll see a display above the shelves, and it has a series of music notes on it. And this was kind of a pretty clever one, because you got to know how to read music in order to see it. But of course, if you look things up, or I'm about to tell you in the video, there are 6 notes, and if you can read music, it spells out facade, F-A-C-A-D-E. And so then you just play those notes on the piano that's labeled, and you'll get the second secret tape, or you'll get a secret tape, because again, I think you can do these in any order. To get the 3rd tape, if you go to the right of the window, you will see one of the plant pots on the floor. It is not with the other ones. And so if you pick that up, you'll see that it's the same symbol from the coloring book when you got the code to that toolbox that said guts. And so if you place that pot underneath the dripping water, you got to let it do it a couple of times. I realized that I kind of did it wrong the first time. You got to wait for the plant to fully grow in it, then give it to the doll. It'll match the flower that's already in her hair. Once you give her the flower, she'll put it in her hair, and then she thanks you. Like, she starts talking, which is pretty creepy. And she says then that she has a surprise for you to turn around. And so you obey her, you turn, and then when you turn back, she gives you one of the tapes. To get the 4th tape, you got to watch the family video, the one that takes place on a farm and stuff, petting zoo type thing or whatever. So Amanda asks what a daddy chicken is called. And so on the console version, it gives you options. But on the PC version, you have to type Sam or on the consoles, if you select Sam, then you pause, or once you finish the video, when you turn around and look on the floor, you'll see the 4th tape. And then to get the 5th tape, in the video where Wooly gets injured, I think you gotta get it the first time you watch it and not the corrupt one, I think. But it's the same as kind of getting the previous tape. When she asks who can help, you know, to help with Wooly, you type in nobody, which on PC, I don't see how people ended up getting this. I guess they looked it up or whatever, or it was an accident or whatever. Somebody was just clever. But of course on console, it gives you options. And so I thought it was funny to select nobody. I did. And so the same thing, you pause the video, or when you finish it, you turn around, you'll see the 5th tape. So that's how you get all 5 of the secret tapes. And that will grant you the true ending to the game that's setting up the sequel, Amanda the Adventurer 2. All right, so let's go back in and get this last ending. Okay, so let's see if I can go ahead. Where is it? The armoire is right here. All right, what is it? 401258? No, that's 2862. See if I can go ahead and just open this. Save myself and you guys watching all the steps, which I wasn't gonna show you guys the steps again anyways. Okay, nice. All right, so it's gonna give me, okay, yeah, because I gotta open that up to get the tape. I hope I can do it like this. What I haven't do the other stuff, because I didn't get the tape inside of that. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, Blabbit. I'm sorry. Not really. Hey, you doll, that didn't turn out to be creepy. I didn't cut your head off this time. You're welcome. That doll's still creepy. Okay, pop the head off. Bam. All right, I hope this works. So I can't wait to see what's supposed to be kind of the canon ending. All right, and this should go straight to her asking about the secrets, right? So I'm gonna fast forward it. All right, let's just skip, pick something.
That's my
She always says
favorite.
that, no matter what you pick. Why that meat
Friends
looks so
can
disgusting?
share other things too.
All right, here we go.
They can share secrets.
All right, let's see. Is this gonna set up
Can
the
I
second
share
game?
a secret with
This
you?
ending here? Oh, you can say yep.
Are
Yes.
you sure? It's a big secret.
Can you say no now? But I'm not gonna do
Is
that.
it really okay to share my
Yeah,
secret
girl.
with you? I'm out there. Somewhere.
Oh, there's somewhere. Oh. Wait, this is the same so far. Wait, this is the same so far. So what's different? Okay, the sun's coming up still. Wait. Oh. Whoa, who was that? Who was that? Okay, so that was different. And a new friend. Wait, I couldn't tell. They had a hat on and a jacket. Did they have a mask on? I couldn't tell. That happened so fast. Okay, so we got the 5th ending, I think. So everything was the same as the 4th ending, except for that person came through the trap door that time. So that person gonna help me in the second game? Who is it? Is it Amanda? I just feel, okay, let's start talking about theories while we're going through this. I feel Amanda is trapped inside of the tapes because the way that end and the sunrise ending, you know, they both kind of end the same, where the tape is all corrupted. And it seems like she's trying to break through the TV, and then you smash the TV, which gets rid of the image, but I still feel she's trapped inside the tape. So I don't think that's Amanda that showed up. What if that's your Aunt Kate? Maybe she's not dead. I gotta look back at that when I'm editing and like freeze frame it and see, because that happened so fast. But it could possibly be Kate. We think she's dead, but what if she's not dead? So there's a possibility that Kate could be alive. That looked female from just like, I don't know, just the way it looked from the 0.5 seconds that I had to look at it. So I don't think it's Sam, because we don't know for sure that Sam is dead. I think it said he disappeared, right? It's been a while since I played the first 2 episodes. I recorded the first 2 episodes. So could possibly be Sam, but I don't think that's him. I don't know. It just seemed more like a female body. But possibilities could be Kate, could be Sam. I don't think it's Amanda. Okay, Wooly's an animal. So unless it's the voice of Wooly or something. I don't know. I still think, theory-wise, I think Wooly is a bad guy, or at least, at the very least, I think Wooly represents that Hamlin company. Like, Wooly is placed into the tapes. If Amanda is trapped there, I think Wooly's placed into the tapes, maybe not as a bad guy, but to prevent Amanda from telling the viewer the truth. And it makes it seem like Amanda is the bad guy, but she's just tormented. They did these things to her, like, you know, in the video they had her recording audio, and it seemed like it was messing with her. And she talked about some voice in the video. So either the company willingly did something to her, or whatever they were using to record her voice was haunted, corrupted, whatever, and it ended up, you know, haunting her and bringing her into the tapes, or whatever the case may be. And so maybe the company didn't fully know what was happening to her. But whatever the case, I think Wooly is a plant to keep Amanda again from revealing stuff to the viewers in order to help her out. But since she's trapped and she's getting frustrated and angry, it makes her seem like the bad guy, while as Wooly is typically calm. And then there's the stuff like that one with the oh no accidents where she cuts, you know, Wooly and crap like that. It's like she's trying to destroy Hamlin so she can free herself, because I feel like Wooly is some sort of, you know, representation of that. And again, that type of behavior. But if you think about, like, I'm all over the place. I hope this is making sense. If you think about, like, ghost movies, like The Sixth Sense, the ghosts come back and, you know, they're dead. So I don't know if Amanda's dead. I'm not saying that. Or whatever the girl's name, Rebecca Colton. I keep saying Amanda, but they're one and the same to me. You know how the ghosts come back and they were trying to show Haley Joel Osment, I forget his character name. What's the little boy name? Anyways, doesn't matter. That they died and stuff like that, but they seem like cruel and mean and like scary, but they're really wanting help. And I think that's how Amanda is in this. She's coming across as being, you know, sadistic and angry and evil, but really she's trying to get freed from the tapes, because there's certain things, like she wants to share a secret with you as the viewer. There's certain things that she says and does that makes it seem like she's trapped and stuff like that. So I think Wooly is a representation of Hamlin in there to kind of prevent the secret from getting out about what happened to her. So I guess in the second game, we may find out more about her backstory, and maybe we can even help free her. But then she says she's out there somewhere too. So that kind of threw me off. Okay, so we got the fifth ending. There's a hat. So that's all the endings. So that kind of threw me off as well. Let me turn this down to my ear so I can think a little bit. So maybe she's actually trapped in whatever was used to make these tapes, maybe. I don't know. It's interesting, very interesting. I have a lot of thoughts. I've been trying to hold off watching theory videos about this first game because I want to play the second game first, and I don't want to watch one that ruins the second game for me, because the second game's been out for a few weeks now, maybe even a month or two now at this point. And I know some other people have played it. But I've been holding off until I play the second game, but I'm kind of really curious about watching some. Maybe I can just find some that focus specifically on this first game that were made before the second game came out, just to kind of see if it can help me understand some of the lore a little bit better. But obviously, what we know, Hamlin was doing some shady crap, whether willingly or unwillingly, with Amanda. They might be responsible for Sam dying, disappearing, whatever, to get him out of the way, because they took over his show. It started off as a live action show with Rebecca, his adopted daughter, playing Amanda, and then Hamlin decided to make it a cartoon, but they still used Rebecca to record lines for Amanda. And there was this one scene where she signed something and Sam was nowhere present. So was that after he disappeared and left? You know, it made it seem like he just abandoned her to that company. Or was it before, you know, he disappeared and they just did it without his permission, but she signed some sort of contract, something. And then, yeah, there was that one video where somebody was spying, and I wonder who that was. I wonder if that was Kate that recorded that, where you hear Sam, Rebecca, I almost said Amanda again, Rebecca and one of the Hamlin people, like she was recording lines and she kept repeating the same stuff over and over again. And she sounded like really tired, really scared. And Sam was like, let's stop this right now. Let's take a break and all of that. So I wonder who was recording. Was that Kate? Oh man, so much to think about. It's crazy. But we've seen the whole game now. So now all we got to do is play Amanda the Adventurer Part 2 and see what happens there. The only thing I know about the second game is you get to go to the library where Kate worked. So I don't know if the setting's going to be bigger. Are you going to be in multiple rooms? Or are you going to be trapped in one room like in this first game? I don't know that. I've been purposefully avoiding stuff for the second game as much as possible. But I did happen to see that when I looked at the Steam page, because I was trying to figure out how I could play the second game. The second one is not available on console, so I'll be playing it on my PC, which should be fine. I just hope I don't end up getting chased or anything. I hope they keep the escape room type format for the second game as well, because I really enjoyed that in this first game. Man, I really love this game. The only criticism I have is the aiming sometimes with the little cursor, and I think part of that might be because I'm playing on console. Hopefully it'll be more precise in the PC version when I play the second game. But other than that, I have no complaints about this game. I just love how everything you needed was in that one setting, and I might have said this in the last episode's video, so I might be repeating myself a little bit, but I love how everything is in that one room that you need, and you use these tapes to get the information, to get the stuff that you need. Like, that is so clever. And I love how the tapes can change too, depending on the new information that you get. Like, you get the pause button, so when you're doing the in the kitchen, instead of making an apple pie, if you pause, you end up getting the recipe for the meat pie, and then that changes the next tape. It's different than the apple pie one. And so that's really cool. I really love that the tapes changed and stuff like that, depending on more and more information that we receive. So hope you guys enjoyed this. We got all 5 endings in 3 episodes. We got all 5 secret tapes. So again, if this is the only episode that you watched, I hope you enjoyed me showing you how to get the 5 different endings and how to get the 5 secret tapes, because you need the 5 secret tapes in order to get the final ending. If you like this playthrough of Amanda the Adventurer, hit that like button. I am definitely playing Amanda the Adventurer Part 2 on my channel, so be on the lookout for that. I got a couple of other indie horror games that I want to play. There's this one that came out that's about this doll factory. I'm really intrigued about that one, so I may try to record that one really soon as well. And I have a few other ones on my list too that I've had on my list for a while that I've been meaning to get to. So drop me a comment below. Let me know your theories, your thoughts about Amanda the Adventurer. If you played the second game, please do not spoil anything in the comments. At least not until I play the second game. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, try not to spoil anything in case, you know, somebody hasn't played or watched somebody play the second game. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. Like I said earlier, I do indie horror game let's plays. I do sports games. Let's try that again. I do indie horror games. I'm not gonna be able to get you to subscribe now because I'm messing up. But I do indie horror game let's plays. I do sports games let's plays. I got a few other let's plays on my channel. Some games I haven't finished on my channel. I do unboxing videos of video games monthly content. I'm a few months behind on that, but I will be getting caught up with that over Thanksgiving break. Hopefully, that's my goal. I got other gaming videos. I've been getting into ranking videos. I'm working on an episode where I'm ranking the 5 Fears to Fathom games, and another episode where I'm ranking all the consoles that I've played, or at least the consoles since I think the 3rd generation. So be on the lookout for those in the future. So I try to offer a variety of gaming content. Hit that subscribe button is what I was getting at. If you like the content, join the Asgardian community. It's been a while since I talked about my Asgardians, but I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I think that's it. So I'm on social media, like all the sites. Not everyone, but you can find me somewhere, Azkhalon. I will see you guys in another video, whatever video that may be. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You could have been anywhere in the world, escaping from an escape room. I got nothing better. Or visiting a library, which we're going to do in Amanda the Adventurer Part 2, I think. But you chose to spend some time with your boy Azkhalon, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Peace.